Hope everyone is excited to move on to the session. Let me move on and hand over the meeting to our today's special Master of Ceremony. There are two Master of Ceremonies that are going to take us to the entire session. Let's welcome our Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Harkishan Pun and Madam Toastmaster Salwa Al Ghafri on screen to take over the meeting further. Thank you.
A very good evening to all of you. My name is Harkishan Pun. I am a long-distance member of Speak and Lead Toastmasters, and I will also be one of the Master of Ceremonies for today's session. Please test your clap and your wave emoji by using the reactions, and please clap for me. Can I see some claps? I know I've just started. Oh, excellent. Thank you all for clapping for me. It's so nice of you. This is a big day for Speak and Lead Toastmasters. We have finally hit the big number 250. It is an honor to have you all present with us for the final rehearsal of SALT's 250th session. Now to introduce herself, can I call upon my co-masters of ceremony, Madam Toastmaster Salwa Al Ghafri.
Good evening, everyone. My name is, did you just say final rehearsal, Harkishan? You do know that this is the final event, the event we have been practicing for.
Yes, we had 6 rehearsals and this is the final one.
No, this is the final event. See all these people here. They are here for the final event. And let's not keep them waiting. My name is Salwa Al Ghafri, and I'll be your second master of ceremony for the evening. I can assure you that this is the final event, and I would like to welcome you all to Speak and Lead Toastmasters 250 session. Today, we have a jam-packed session for you, which include addresses by key district officers and club mentors, speeches about the origins of our club, a thoroughly invigorating keynote session, and a few testimonials about SALTs from some of our past members. I think this will be an incredible session, and I can't wait to get it started. What do you think, Harkishan?
I completely agree with you. This will be a rehearsal to remember. I must say we have a very dedicated team of district officers and mentors. Knowing fully well that this is a rehearsal and that they will have to repeat this entire event tomorrow, they have still shown up. They're all ready to go. That is the mark of a healthy district and a fantastic club.
I agree. The club is fantastic. I joined Speak and Lead Toastmaster just a few months ago. Since then, I have found myself in a highly supportive environment. All members are encouraging and ready to offer help. We have an excellent print magazine and weekly flyers designed by our very own graphics designer.
Oh yes, we are also very self-reliant. Our meeting location in Hatat House in Muscat is also where some of our founding members live. We also have the Area Director Toastmaster Viju Kotanath and incoming Area Director Toastmaster Vimal Vijaysenan right here at our club. To make sure we achieve our membership goals, we also ensured we had an in-house CGD, Club Growth Director, for the last year. This proved so effective that we went ahead and recruited an in-house PQD for the current year. It really helps to be self-reliant. My mother is not so happy though. She has to arrange for tea and coffee every Monday evening. I think secretly she's very thankful for social distancing in the Zoom meeting app.
Yes, we are self-reliant, but we have also had inspired leadership within the club. Look at the line of presidents we have had. In each and every one of the past 250 sessions, they have each started the meeting with their broad smiles and their thoughtful messages. They are beacons of light in the club and guide us all to a brighter tomorrow. Wouldn't you agree, Harkishan?
Indeed, I would. Our club leadership has been dedicated and excellent from day one. But you don't have to hear it from me. Why don't we all hear it from our current president? He's here with us for our rehearsal session. He's a leadership coach, a learning and development expert, and he is happy to make new friends in this delightful journey he likes to call life. It gives me great pleasure to invite Speak and Lead Toastmasters current president, Toastmaster Mother Matthew, to deliver his address.
Thank you, masters of the ceremony. A hearty congratulations to each and every single member of the Speak and Lead Toastmasters Club. It is indeed an historic moment, and I'm so thankful that I'm having the privilege to be the president of this club during this auspicious occasion. We thank our members, we thank our mentors, we thank our ExCom officers, and we thank the founder charter members who had the dream and who had the vision to start this club, Speak and Lead Toastmasters Club. At this occasion, I want to appreciate and lift up the Super 7, the ExCom officers, because they have been the behind the scenes heroes, the behind the scenes worker, tirelessly working to make this 250 sessions possible at this moment of time. To begin with, we have a wonderful Super Sergeant at Arms who dedicatedly arranges everything for us during the meetings, also follows up with our attendance as well. I'm so thankful to our Secretary, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar, who makes sure that the ExCom meets properly with the proper agenda and the agenda is executed as well. I'm so thankful to our treasurer, Toastmaster Vimalushan, who not just saves the money, collects the money, and reports it, but he is one officer who in fact plays the role of all the other officers very diligently. And yes, he's a treasure to our club. No wonder he is soon becoming the area director as well. So excited about our VP membership. We had 2 membership drives and we have an historic more than 18 members joining this year. Kudos to the VP membership. I'm so thankful to the VPPR, DTM Saiju Victor, who released 2 magazines this year and also helps us with the creative invitations every week. More than everybody, last but not the least, our VPE Toastmaster Sajid. I thank Toastmaster Sajid for his incredible efforts and ensuring that every week we have a power-packed session. And last but not the least, I want to appreciate the president. I don't know, this president is really awesome. Anyway, just kidding. So happy that I could just be with this wonderful team of leaders guiding this club of Speak and Lead Toastmasters. Today is going to be a great day. I can't wait for the rest of the event. I now hand over the session back to the masters of the ceremony. Of course, one of them at least understands that today is actually the event. Over to the masters of the ceremony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madan, for those inspiring words. We are sure you will continue to bring your positive energy and wisdom to speak and lead Toastmasters. We also hope you can pass on some of your wisdom to my co-host so he can finally realize that this is the final event. If you are a member in our club, you are in our WhatsApp chats. If you are on our WhatsApp chats, you know Toastmaster Vimal. And if you know Toastmaster Vimal, you are in for a ride filled with stories, magic, and illusions.
And let's not forget some of the fantastic artistic works he shares with the world under his very own brand, Vimalusion. According to Toastmaster Vimal, he was only able to become this brand after he joined Toastmasters. Within this fraternity, he learned to express himself. Personally, I can fully attest to that, as a beautiful expression of his art hangs in my living room in the form of a portrait of DTM Gurbinder Pun.
Today, Toastmaster Vimal is here to share with you all a message about our club. He has been with the club from the very beginning, and so his message is rightly titled, The Journey of Souls. Please put your virtual hands together to invite Toastmaster Vimal to deliver his address.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harkrishan and Madam Toastmaster Salwa. I'm indeed very proud to be part of this amazing club that has helped me to express myself. This club is filled with mesmerizing members who has created a deep impact in my life. So let me take you through the journey of Speak and Lead Toastmasters. This club is more than just a club. It's a family, and it's built on the foundation of friendship. 5 friends who joined for an executive master's program got together and formed this club. That friendship continues to date. Toastmaster Thomas, Toastmaster Sajit Menon, DTM Pun, Madam Toastmaster Srija, and our own Toastmaster Viju are these friends who started this club. Starting with this 5, today we are now attending the 258th session with a total strength of 43 members in this club. It is indeed a proud moment for a club that just started on a foundation of friendship. This club definitely had some great presidents, starting from DTM Pun, Toastmaster Viju, myself, Toastmaster Anup, and now Toastmaster Madan have been the presidents of this club. I know I look a bit of a misfit here, but yes, even I was a president, by the way. In the past 5 years, we have had DTM Pun take up the district roles of division director and club growth director. Toastmaster Viju and DTM Saiju have taken up the positions of area director. It is also our privilege to have DTM Francis and DTM Ramki as our club mentors who supported us throughout this journey of 250 sessions. They built that strong foundation for us. And of course, you can see in the picture, there's DTM Robin there. Well, he was our first division director when the club was formed. Let me now take you through some of our achievements. As we all know, Distinguished Club Program is an important aspect of Toastmasters Club. We are proud to say that we have been President Distinguished Club for the past 4 years, starting from 2016. And yes, in terms of the Smedley Award for membership, we have won this famous Medley Award for the past 4 consecutive years. During the 250 sessions that we have had 12 competent communicators, 11 competent leaders, 3 DTMs, and 5 path completed. Speech contest is something that we have injected in our DNA. We have had 14 members represent our club in the division contest and 6 members represent our club in the DTAC. Let me take you through some of those contest memories. Well, it's not just contest. We are very well known for our debating skills. Speak and Lead Toastmasters is well known for the fierce debate contest that we have. In fact, at times, the debate contest continues on our club WhatsApp group as well. That's the level of debate that we do. And this was some of our debate sessions that we had, the area debate, the club debates, and we always love to debate. There is a famous saying, we learn in the moments of enjoyment. Well, it's said to us by a very famous person, DTM Pun. And we definitely go by this learning method. Yes, sometimes the enjoyment is so much that at times we don't learn, but that's okay. Even that is a learning, by the way. We have really special events where we really get together and we enjoy those moments, and we, of course, take the opportunity to learn. You can see all of us, sometimes we're forgetting what the real event is, but we are still enjoying and making sure that we learn at every moment possible. Of course, apart from all this, we have special sessions that we do, and that makes it more unique to our members. As you can see, this was during the Football World Cup session, where we actually did a session that was football based. You can see that we had a Valentine's Day special where we're using the red hearts and purple hearts to express our love and show the theme as well. And yes, you can see in one of the pictures, you have our keynote speaker today, Magan Kalra. We did have a good time with him as well. So yes, we do tend to get a lot of time to enjoy and learn in our special sessions. You can see that we had a very nice session with past speaker, Mohammed Shukri. Then we can see Josephine Lee. We had a good session with her. And yes, of course, nothing stops us from having those Onam sessions that we have. And trust me, this is one occasion where you can see a Sardarji wearing a turban and wearing a Kerala mundu and enjoying the Onam Sadhya. So this is the beauty of those special sessions that we have in the sessions of Toastmasters, Speak and Lead Toastmasters. Yes, usually charter nights are celebrated once we start a club. But our club loved the first charter night so much that we didn't stop. We have been doing it every single year with some special themes. And yes, the families involved. You can see those beautiful ladies with those wonderful saris and props. That is something really unique about our charter night, because every charter night we have some special theme. We involve our family, we involve the entire group to be there and have that special occasion of our charter night. Yes, during this many years, we have conducted very exciting membership building sessions, which are exclusively to invite guests and friends who could come and experience the real learning of Toastmasters. And during these sessions, our rooms are so packed at times, we don't even have time or space to exactly take the photo. So you will notice in some of our photographs, our senior members are told to stand at the back so that it's okay, they're already members, let us focus on the guest. So you will see a lot of guests in the front, a lot of heads cut behind those new guests. Now I would like to take it back to how we all had our first sessions. Those initial sessions were just few of us around the table. And as we grew session by session, we had some more new members coming in, new guests coming in. And yes, it was not just meetings at halls, it was in the residence. And as days and session passed, we had more people, more members being part of this wonderful family. Yes, and as the days go, we have had some great sessions with great people. And today, sadly, but yes, we meet virtually and we still ensure that our bond and friendship continue. Speak and Lead Toastmasters, we have reached the 250th mark. This has indeed been a wonderful journey, and I'm really happy to be part of this wonderful club. Over to you, Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vimal. If you can all please give him some virtual applause, because that was such an enlightening speech about our club's epic journey over the past 250 sessions. It was truly touching in that he captured the essence of our club. I love that final picture where I am also able to join from Canada. It's a privilege to be part of my club again. And to think, if this is what you are bringing to the final rehearsal, Toastmaster Vimal, I cannot imagine how you will make us feel tomorrow for the real event.
Oh, Toastmaster Harkishan, how many times? This is the final event. There is no event after.
But look at all the people here. The district officers, the keynote speaker, even the past members are here. We even have club mentors. Why would they come here if this, why would they be here if this was, there is no final event?
I give up. But speaking of district officers, up next we have a DTM who has 13 years of experience in Toastmaster and 23 years as an advertisement and marketing professional. He is a fan of cricket and loves reading. He loves Toastmasters as it connects him to interesting people and inspiring stories. Toastmasters is the place that allows him to empty his cup and learn new ideas and make new friends. Please put your virtual hands together to invite our current district director, DTM Robin Anand.
Hello, good evening to everyone at Speak and Lead Toastmasters Club. It's my privilege and pleasure to be part of this wonderful meeting. And I'm also proud to say that I was there when your club was in formation stage. Because I think in some of the photographs you would have noticed me, I was very much there in Mood Cafe when I think that's where around the table we started it very small and now we are at 250 sessions for your club. That is so amazing. And Vimal, congratulations for this wonderful, wonderful journey and how you narrated it. I think it just took us back so many years and these wonderful moments very well captured. And I also like the address by the President Madan where he thanked all the ExCom members for these wonderful achievements this year. This year has been a tough year for, I think, all the leaders across the world, and Toastmasters are no exception. But I think your club seems to be not affected by this. And I think the secret is very simply the big family that you are. You are not just a club. Because I've seen you being part of many contests where I think you outshine, outsmart, and outshout the other members in the crowd to ensure that your members on stage enjoy the kind of support that is required. So that is the spirit. And I also, believe that a club or a family which celebrates together and celebrates more often stays together. And that's again a secret. You've retained most of your charter members and your mentors. You still take so much pride in having the mentors with you. That speaks volumes of the culture and tradition behind your club and the mentors and senior leaders who are supporting you. In fact, I was thinking, what are the two things that we can take away from your club, which can be a message to everyone? One I said is the family, but the other thing is that you consistently produce speakers and leaders both. Now, when I say speakers, I think I know few of your speakers here. Your president, Toastmaster Madan, is also a keynote speaker. That is so wonderful to see that somebody maturing from a Toastmaster member to a keynote speaker. Brilliant. In fact, I have invited him a few times. So that is so wonderful to see. And of course, you have so many stars among you who have shown at division and district level. So that clearly shows that you have something which works for your members and members grow and become much better speakers. And now when we speak of leaders, Hari Krishnan very nicely said that, our club is self-reliant. And so we have a in-house club growth director who has matured into a program quality director. That is amazing. And you have now two area directors with you, one the present one and the incoming area director is also from your club, and you had Biju before this. So it's wonderful, exceptional consistency with which you are able to produce these leaders and speakers. So my best wishes to the club, and I hope you retain this tradition. And as you said, you have been a President Distinguished Club for so long. May this continue and may this tradition and family grow. And come 500 session, you may have many, many more laurels to share. So all the best and have a wonderful session. And also a special good evening to the guest, Magan Kalra. Thank you so much.
Thank you, DTM Robin, for that very wonderful address and also for your service to District 105 as the District Director. I can't wait to hear you speak again tomorrow. Keeping in theme of district officers, up next we have a distinguished Toastmaster who has been with the fraternity since 2007. He is currently a member of 3 clubs, and he believes that Toastmasters is a place for transformation, a place where magic happens, and a place where people experience their hidden potential. Please help me welcome DTM Nelson Menezes.
Good evening, everyone. Members of Speak and Lead Toastmasters Club. Thank you, Club Board Director DTM Gurvinder, for the warm invite. Respected District Director Robin Anand, fellow district officers, guests, Toastmasters, and most importantly, members of the Speak and Lead Toastmasters. Congratulations for your 250th meeting. Today, as we celebrate this milestone, I would like to think of all the people who stood from day one. As Toastmaster Vimal rightly showed us, this club was formed on the basis of friendship. To me, I was really mesmerized to see the full flow of the club formation right till now. The achievements, the way Toastmaster Vimal highlighted it, it was living the journey throughout. What I really loved to watch this today is this club is formed on basis of friendship, respect, and most importantly, a family atmosphere exists. So well done, and I'm sure today, as 250th meeting, the way you celebrate, this will go on to 300, 400, and 500 and beyond. To Toastmaster Madan, the president of the club, congratulations. 4 years in a row, President Distinguished Club. And this year, as your program quality director, I am really proud to say that your club has won all the 4 PQD awards, one of the unique clubs across District 105. So my heartiest congratulations to the ExCom and every member of Speak and Lead Toastmasters Club. You have really ensured that this club provides the quality and the membership experience to every member. Today, very soon, the next ExCom will be sown in. My heartiest good wishes to the incoming ExCom. May you all continue the legacy. I have only to say one thing. An ExCom to me is 7 members having 7 different roles, but all asking only one question. How could I take, speak, and lead Toastmasters to the next level? I'm sure with the rich legacy of mentors and senior leaders in this club as members, and when you will be mighty successful. Good luck to you. A special acknowledgement to our area director, Viju Botnath, for ensuring, providing that unique guidance throughout the year as Area 51 director to speak and lead Toastmasters, and especially to Toastmaster Vimal as the next area director. I wish you all the very best, and distinguished Toastmasters Saif Al-Bidwawi, also good luck in your new journey. Last but not the least, Toastmaster Harkishan and Toastmaster Salwa, you both rock. I love the coordination, the practice, and for a moment, each time I asked myself, is there any final tomorrow, one more show tomorrow? Because I was confused. And thank you, Salwa, for clearing the doubt that today is the finals. Good luck to Speak and Lead Toastmasters. All the very best. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Nelson, for that inspirational message. And we wish you the best of luck for your upcoming role of District Director for District 105. Please be assured that you do not need to repeat this address for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Toastmasters. Up next, we have our keynote speaker for today, Mr. Magan Kalra. He helps companies build customers, relationship, leadership, and the bottom line. He's an internationally recognized business growth coach, a world-class trainer, and a #1 best-selling author of his book called Success Isn't a Problem, Our Ignorance Is. He has trained across Asia, America, Europe, the Middle East, and Africa to over 60 different nationalities, and has also been awarded by Asian African Leadership Forum and Global Leaders Forum for outstanding leadership in training and coaching. He works with clients like Adobe, Coca-Cola, Oriflame, Novartis, Estee Lauder, among many, and now with us too. He's also a managing trustee for a trust that funds education for the underprivileged. He's ranked amongst the top 10 trainers in the world and heads a highly successful corporate training and consulting organization called Performance Advantage Group. Please put your virtual hands together to help me welcome Mr. Magan Kalra, our keynote speaker for today.
Thank you, MC Harkishan. It is completely my honor and my privilege to be here with all of you. To giving me an opportunity, it is extraordinary. Let me begin by congratulating each one of you for this extraordinary achievement. I think it takes a lot to get to where you are. And like I said, it is totally my honor and my privilege to be part of your special event and a very special day. So congratulations to each one of you once again. You know, this in fact reminds me of an incident very early in my career when I used to work with a training organization. Our organization that year had announced some training awards. And, the young boy that I was, I really wanted to win that award. And I, used to ask my boss, his name was Daryl. I said, Daryl, I really want to win this award. What do I have to do to win this award? And Daryl wouldn't really say anything. And, he would just listen to me. And, I kept going back to him after every few days. And I said, Daryl, what is it that I really have to do? Please tell me. I want to win this award. I was like literally behind him. And one day, while he was leaving office, I stopped him at the door. And I said, Daryl, you've got to tell me, what do I have to do to win this award? I'm willing to do anything, absolutely anything. But you got to tell me, what do I have to do? Daryl just paused for a moment. He looked me in the eye and he said, Magan, be a good human being first. And then you can be a good trainer or a good speaker. So much of wisdom in such simple words. I kept off thinking about skills, things to do, and not looking at who to be. And that very day, my whole perspective about wanting to win something completely altered from working on something outside to working on something inside. And I think you guys, the achievement that you have brought to yourself is all the working that you have, each one of you have done to yourself. And it is a result of that. And with that, I want to congratulate you once again. I'm going to now quickly share my screen and I would be inviting you guys to my party. So if you guys are good to go to come to my party, then quickly type yes in the chat box so that I know you want to come to the party. Quickly do that till the time I bring my screen up. Okay. Come on screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Excellent. And I have to see your chats. Give me a moment. Okay, I can see your chat now. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes from everybody. Awesome. This is beautiful. So are you ready to come to the party? You said yes. So I'm going to invite you to the party, but there's some rules to the party. Given the current times that are going on, there is a constraint. The markets aren't really open really here. So I'm going to ask you to bring something to the party. And people who could bring the right thing to the party are the ones who would be allowed to come into the party. So first thing that I want to bring in and I want to tell you is that I want to bring in pizza to my party. Now you have to tell me what is it that you would be bringing to my party or our party. But remember, certain things are allowed, certain things are not allowed, and I'll let you know what's allowed and what's not. So quickly, papad is allowed. Okay, Viju, very good. Papad is allowed. Okay, most welcome. Sweets are allowed. Pasta, I'm sorry, pasta is not allowed. Gurbinder, vodka, well, drinks are allowed, but vodka is not allowed. By the way, beer is allowed. Sanitizer, no. Salad, no. Beer is allowed. Pepsi, no. Ketchup, I'm afraid, no. Beer, like I said, is allowed. Mask, no. Old Monk, no. Oman chips, no. Smile, no. But you can be happy. You can be happy when you come to the party. So if you bring happy, you're allowed. Chili flakes are allowed. Hello. Chili flakes are allowed. Very good. Dancing, even though we love it, Sajid, but dancing is not allowed. Harkishan, girlfriend, I'm afraid not allowed. Chapati is allowed. Salwa, chapati is allowed. Cheesy fries are allowed. Cheerful thoughts allowed. Energy is not allowed. Yourself, Sarah, is not allowed. Masks, I'm sorry, Thomas, not allowed, even though you're selling masks, but they're not allowed. Water, I'm afraid, is not allowed. Biryani is allowed, by the way, Shfaq. Biryani is allowed. Vigor, even though it is good, Siddhant, but vigor is not allowed. Ice creams, Anup said, but Anup, ice creams are not allowed, but desserts are allowed, by the way. But ice cream is not allowed. Shawarma, even though I love it, but it's not allowed. Soda water, I'm afraid, not allowed. Books are allowed, by the way. Books are allowed. Food is allowed, Saif. Food is allowed, absolutely. Okay. Humor, we love humor, but you can be happy, you can bring happy, but humor, no. Cards, I'm afraid, not allowed. Music, no, it's not that kind of party. Kids, I'm afraid, no. Kids are not allowed. Sauce is not allowed, Siju. So think about it. You know, pizza is allowed, papad is allowed, chapati is allowed, biryani is allowed. Then think about what can you bring. That cake, I'm afraid, no. Magan Kalra, I'm afraid Magan Kalra is not allowed. Saf, Magan Kalra is not allowed. Sabzi, no. Sara, grill is allowed. You are absolutely right. Grill is allowed. Salt, Manjula is not allowed. Can you bring your wife? What is your wife's name, Nathan? If you can tell me that, then maybe I can check. Minakshi, Minakshi is allowed then. Minakshi is allowed. Kebabs, I'm afraid, are not allowed, even though I love them. But no, salt is not allowed. Pepper, however, is allowed. No salt, but pepper is allowed. Pepper is allowed. Pepper is allowed. Yes, pepper. Chili flakes, I already said. They're allowed. Can you bring your fiancée, Dashrath? Yes, what is her name? Eggs are allowed, Viju. Very good. Eggs are allowed. Excellent. Eggs are allowed. What else? Burger, I'm afraid, is not allowed, but a pizza is allowed. But a pizza is allowed. Bread, I'm afraid, is not allowed. I'm afraid bread is not allowed. Puri bhaji, not allowed. Olives is not allowed. Apple is allowed. Apple pie is allowed. Very good. In fact, pineapple is also allowed. Pickles, I'm afraid, no. No garlic bread. No. Pani puri, I'm afraid, no. No. Samitha, no. No. Pastries, no. Pudding is allowed. Pudding is allowed, Mamta. Very good. Yes, pudding is allowed. Mocktails, I'm afraid, not allowed. Like I said, beer is allowed, but wine is not allowed. Tomato, I'm afraid, no. Hummus is allowed. Hummus is absolutely allowed, Alok. Samosa, I'm afraid, no. Custard, no. Your son says you are allowing anything with consecutive 2 letters. And Nathan, your son got it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So your son is brilliant, by the way. And I hope people have been able to figure out. So any alphabets consecutive coming in the word are allowed. So pizza is allowed, books are allowed, pudding is allowed, dessert is allowed. Pun is allowed, of course, pun is allowed. Kachori, I'm afraid, Dashrath, not allowed. Kachori is not allowed. But papad is. Anish is absolutely allowed. Anish can absolutely come. Noodles are allowed. Now you got it. Noodles are allowed. Okay, very good. Maggie is also allowed. Coffee is allowed. Alok, that was a smart way to write your name. Yes, in that case, then it is allowed. If you could call it Aluk, then it is allowed. Paneer is allowed. Tissue is allowed. Kareem is allowed. Siddharth is allowed. Sara is allowed. Mushroom is allowed. Anisha is allowed. Alu is allowed. Omkar, no. Omkar is not allowed. Think about it. What would be allowed? So apple is allowed. Pizza, jaggery, Maggie, dessert. Sajid, yeah, with double A is allowed. Videographer and MC and DJ not allowed. Banana, I'm afraid, no, but apple is. Vimy is allowed, absolutely. I think we all got this. We all got this. So quickly with your reactions, let me see some of the applause here if you enjoyed this. Pyar is allowed, Harkishan. Yes, Pyar is allowed. Pyar and Pun are allowed, absolutely. Okay, thank you. So if you enjoyed this, quickly type yes. Quickly type yes if you enjoyed this. All right, I like that. Yes. Thank you. I truly love it. I love this. Beautiful. Well, the idea was to energize everybody and also to look at, there are times when things are right in front of us. We could be staring at them, but we don't just see them. And that happened to us in this game. And that happens to us in life too. For example, for me, my car keys, I could be, right staring at them, but I just don't see them. But after a while, when I look again, oh, it's like it was always there. And just like this, you guys got it. And special applause for your son, Nathan. I think he's a brilliant child. He got it. He broke the whole code, so to speak. And as you grapple with what is allowed, what is not allowed, and you're putting your things together. And in current scenario, one of the things that we are grappling with is the current scenario in today's world, and that requires for us to really be adaptable, to be able to really change ourselves and be willing to change and willing to adapt. And as an individual, as a professional, even as a business person, the different approaches that one has to change, and we can take those approaches. And I'm going to share with you 6 approaches that typically we have to change, and what impact it has on the world, what impact it has on us, what impact it has on businesses, and you will be able to understand that and see it. And those are my 2 bits for you today. So the first approach to change, whenever any change occurs, is an avoidant approach to change. It is not first as in that we do that first, but one of the 6 approaches, first one is avoidant. And the metaphor that I want to use here is, imagine we're going to the beach of life, okay? And there is a big wave coming, the wave of change, and I want to avoid it. So what could I do? I could just put my hand in the sand and say, okay, I'm avoiding it. But are we going to really avoid it? Is it really avoidant? But that's the approach that sometimes we take. And that's the approach, if you really see in our lifetime, we have seen with technology, with some of the mobile giants. If you really see Nokia, at one point they were at the top, right? But when the Android came in, they were avoiding, they were not getting into it, and they said, no way, it's not required. And look where Nokia is today, even though they're trying their best. But one of the funny things are that, it was in fact Nokia whose engineers first developed the first touch screen, but they disregarded the idea and they never went ahead with it. And whereas, Android picked it up and Samsung kind of, blew the market like that. And that's a result of avoidant approach to change. The second approach is the apathetic approach to change, which to my mind is being indifferent. Once again, you are at the beach of life, and you see dirt lying around, and you kind of are indifferent about it, and you say somebody should clean that. It's someone else needs to change, someone else needs to do something, government needs to do this, or people need to do that, or authorities need to do that, but we are just sitting and not doing anything about it. And that's an apathetic approach to change. The third approach to change could be a resistant approach to change. Now, when I say resistant, the word itself says, when we resist certain kind of change in businesses. Some of the examples that I could share with you are from actually Indian Railways. My grandfather, in fact, used to work with Indian Railways, and there was a time when the railways went through computerization, and the whole set of employees, the union, they resisted the change. In fact, they went on strike and all of that happened, and they said, we won't let computers come in. This is not the right thing to do. We will lose our jobs. Computers will do our job. They kept resisting, but what really happened? What really happened was that it was computerized, and today we cannot live without it. In fact, today, right now, what we're able to do, even the current times, is because of computer. And, no way you could resist it. Okay. And then there is another example of BlackBerry, by the way. BlackBerry, once again, one of the biggest business brands and biggest business phones. And I'm sure each one of us at one point have used this for our business and our jobs. And we thought we wouldn't be able to live without a BlackBerry. And BlackBerry kept avoiding, to bring in the touch keypads, and they still had the physical keypads and the old technology. So they kept resisting Android. And we all know what happened to BlackBerry. Yeah. And then we have a reactive approach to change. Now, once again, you're at the beach of life, and you see a big wave coming. Now, there are 2 ways you could do it. You could either react slowly or you could react quickly. Now, if there's a big wave coming and you react quickly, you can ride that wave. But if you react a little slow or very slow, then it would have impact on the future and the results that we produce in our life. So just before this event started, I heard Mr. Gurbinder Pun saying to Thomas that he's the masked man. He's been supplying that to all over the world. So it was a quick reaction. And that's a smart thing to do, because not every change is the change that you can anticipate. And we must be really good at reacting to change. I'll give you another example. Imagine you're driving and you see a divider about, let's say, 500 meters away or a kilometer away. And how much of reaction do you really need? You just need maybe a 1 degree of reaction, and you miss the divider and you go ahead. But let's say if you are only 100 feet away, then it has to be a little more. What if you're 10 feet away? What if you're 2 feet away and then you see it and it is just like that, and bang in if you don't really react quickly enough like that. So that's a reactive approach to change. And then we have the anticipatory approach to change. Now, what is anticipatory? Like I said, the word itself, when you anticipate changes. So if I were to ask you, for example, given the current scenario, given the last few years, the way technology has been changing, given the whole globe is dealing with something like a pandemic right now, what are the changes that you can anticipate? Quickly write down some of the changes that you can anticipate will happen in the business, would happen in the world, whether it is about travel, whether it is about communication, whether it is about events, meetings, or the way we live. What could be some of those changes? I'd like to see some of your responses in the chat box, please. Digital transformation, working from home, yes. Artificial intelligence, yes. Less flying, yes. Hybrid work style, absolutely. So we can anticipate these are some of the changes that are going to happen. And one such anticipation, which Bill Gates did, this was late 1970s and early 80s, he anticipated that the big bucks or the money is going to be in the software and not really in the hardware. Forced entrepreneurship, yeah, Mr. Gurbinder, it could be that. More of online business and meetings, less human interaction. Yeah, some of those, yeah, so see, we can all anticipate. And while we're anticipating, what are we doing about it? Personally, professionally, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a family, what are we doing about it? Are we really getting ourselves ready? Because when you're anticipating a big wave, like I said, you can react quickly or slowly. And depending upon that, the results would occur, or you'll get the results for yourself. So Bill Gates, like I was saying, he anticipated that there's going to be a big wave of change when it comes to technology, and it is not going to be in the hardware, which was earlier believed by IBM. It is going to be in the software. And he's been riding that wave of change more than, to the tune of $80 billion today, and maybe hundreds of billions of dollars today. So that's an anticipatory approach to change. More delivery services. Yes, Suraj, you're absolutely right. And finally is the creative approach to change. Now, what is a creative approach to change? Creative approach really is that when you start making or creating changes yourself and you want to bring in the change. I'll give you an example of Apple, iPods, when they came up. How did they come up? So if you remember, there were times when we used to have audio cassettes, and we would, buy the whole cassette or the whole album to listen to the song. And then people would wonder that, why do you have to spend so much of money? And Steve Jobs thought that, hey, when I buy an album, I only like 1 or 2 songs, but I have to pay for the whole album. So is there a way that I can only pay for what I want to listen to? And he came up with an iPod, and he digitized the entire music. And at that time, the entire music industry was actually avoiding it, resisting it. They kept fighting it, but finally the creative approach to change won, and we had iPods, and we started to pay less than $1 for a song. And today we don't pay anything at all for the music that we listen to. All of us get our music absolutely free online, unless some of us are really wanting to buy something, then we buy it. But that's a creative approach to change. And then the changes that have occurred in the past, for example, if you look at Google being creative, Tesla, touch screens that are coming up, payment banks in India, especially in these times. 3 years ago, there was a demonetization in India, and payment banks came up. So there was a Paytm, there's Google Pay. There is no physical money, there are no credit cards. All you have to do is, scan the barcode onto the onto the vendor and you pay the money to anybody, or I can transfer money to your phone number, you could transfer money to my phone number, and that's a creative approach to change. But one of the things that should never change when the world is changing is what? Can someone chat and tell me what are some of the things that we should never change regardless of whatever changes occurring? Our core values, yes, absolutely. Yourself, human behavior, human relations, yes. It is our humanity, being human, beautiful. Even though there's going to be less and less human interaction, but relationship, your basic personality, integrity, yes, President Madan, absolutely right. Integrity, conscience, act of kindness, love, honesty. Because these are the things that will keep us going. So there are certain set of principles and beliefs that continue to guide us. And if you choose to focus on that, then whatever change this wave is creating, whatever uncertainty this wave is creating, we would all get through that if we focused on our core values, as you rightly said. And I'm going to quickly play a quick game with you and ask you to focus. But before you focus, tell me what you see on the screen. Do you see a dot and a gray area around it? If you see, then please type yes. If you see a dot and a gray area, very good. Excellent. Yeah, you can see dot and gray. You're absolutely right. Now, here is what I would request each one of you to do. I'd like you to focus on only the dot, and then type in the chat box, what did you experience? Gray area fading, yes, Anup. Very good. The gray area is not gray disappears. There's no gray vanishes, gray is fading. What is the point that I'm trying to make with this? The point that I'm trying to make with this is that, whatever we focus on expands. So if you want to focus on uncertainty, as they say, this VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, all of this, if you want to focus on the negatives of it, then that'll grow. But if you focus on the positive of it, then that'll grow. So whatever you focus on grows. And that's my request to each one of you, that, you've already proven in the past that if you focus on something, you can achieve something as big as 250 sessions, which is extraordinary. And if you now continue to and choose to focus on all the good things, on all the beautiful and creative pieces that you can bring amongst this change, your future is going to be very, very bright. And on that note, I'd like to thank you, and I would like to hand it over back to the MCs. And like I said, completely my honor and my privilege to be here with all of you. Thank you for this opportunity. And I don't mind some claps, reactions, please. Thank you. If you enjoyed the session, please type yes, 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 yes. That'll be good. If you enjoyed the session, awesomeness. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Handing it over back to the MCs. Thank you.
That was an incredible keynote speech. Thank you for sharing that remarkable message, Mr. Magar. I'm sure we will all carry it with us for a long, long time. Up next, we have a dynamic and playful Toastmaster from our very own Speak and Lead Toastmasters Club, having been all the way to district level contest. Just this year, he is a tried and tested speaker with volumes of experience as Toastmasters. Today, he is here to line up this session through his award-winning artwork. Please welcome Toastmaster Alok from Speak and Lead Toastmasters.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters, both present and past, distinguished guests, wonderful master of ceremonies, and fellow art lovers. The rules of the game are very simple. Today we are going to play a game called Pictionary. I am going to draw some mysterious and complicated art, and before I end it, you have to guess what it is and correctly type the right answer in the chat box. The first person to get it right wins, and the winner will get a very attractive gift at the end of the session. Toastmaster women will monitor the chat box because I don't want to be distracted while I am engrossed in my serious artwork. So, ladies and gentlemen, open your chat boxes. Are you ready? Thumbs up, please. Yes. So let's begin. This is an award-winning artwork that I had drawn. So keep guessing. Keep guessing, let the answers flow. It's a candle. This is an award-winning artwork. I was awarded first prize in my first standard. So let's go for the second round. Yes, it's an ambulance. Took me a lot of days to get it exactly perfectly. So looks exactly like a real ambulance. Now, next drawing. A finger. How is it a finger? It's not a bulb, sorry. Yes, it's a fish tank. Exactly. You must be wondering, the opening is too small for a big fish. But that's what genius artwork is. So the fish was put inside the tank before it was small. Yeah. And the final artwork. So this is the sketch of one of our own Toastmasters from Speak and Lead Toastmasters. So ladies and gentlemen, guess it right. No, Unsar is too complicated to be drawn. Women? Oh wait, did I just draw women? Oh man, it looks like women. I actually thought I was drawing Sajid with wearing a black t-shirt. But yeah, it's our women. Anyways, he's a member of our own club. So who got it right is the winner. And finally, Vimal, can you tell me who the winner is?
So for the first round, we had Toastmaster Harkishan, who guessed the right answer of candle.
Okay.
In the second round, Toastmaster Viju guessed the right answer of ambulance.
Okay.
And third round, Madam Toastmaster Mamta guessed the fish tank as the right answer.
Okay.
And then the one which you did last, if your answer is Vimal, then the first right answer is Hitesh.
Oh, we got 4 different people for 4 different drawings. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have won the attractive gift. So this is my signature, and each of you will get an artwork that I have drawn just now, and frame it in the wall and show it proudly to the world, because you have earned it, you have worked hard. Thank you. Madam, Master of Ceremony.
I should have pointed out that the last time this Toastmaster drew anything, I think, was well before first grade. I think this is the first time we have handed him a pen. To be honest, I thought he was drawing me there for a second. But you know what? We have another try tomorrow. I am sure he will polish up his skills a bit before we try again. And Toastmaster Alok, please do a good job tomorrow. I expect a full portrait of me standing with a gavel in the hand and a big Toastmasters banner behind. And if I'm shaking hands with Ralph Smedley, that will be perfect. So thank you. Wouldn't that be nice, Madam Toastmaster Salwa?
It would be, but I think it will need to be delivered to your house as there is no event tomorrow. Given he is an evaluator, I hope my co-host would have a better listening skills. Up next, we have a club mentor whose passion as a Toastmaster keeping pushing him to new frontiers. He has chartered and mentored many clubs, kicked off and edited many electronic magazines. He takes pride in positioning the Arabic clubs in Oman as a saga of success within the 4 districts, 79, 20, 104, and 105. His mantra is create the opportunities and celebrate the achievements. He is currently the translation committee chair for District 105. Please help me welcome DTM Saleh Al Khamyasi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, everyone. I should sue Vimal because he swallowed my speech. But he's an artist and I'm a writer. I will just let my words express my feeling about this momentous moment that we cherished. First of all, thank you very much for the 5 musketeers who have gathered one evening and decided to sow the seed of success. These people at the initial stage, they were whispering to each other. They said, if it is going to be, it's going to be up to me. And their me became a we. And the we that they have made became like a ripple, larger and larger and larger. So day by day, they have positioned the club to be a successful brand for nurturing talents. We thank them very, 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 very much for that noble touch. They have really touched our heart. I think while they were studying, they came across Henry Ford quote. They say, coming together is a beginning, staying together is a progress, and working together is a real success. For us in SALT, in the beginning, the question was, what is in it for me to become a Toastmaster? That discovery question was not really clear in the beginning, because everybody had different expectations. But the common denominator between all of us was feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So we kept meeting and meeting and meeting. We met, and when we met, we started reciting the mission of our club. The mission of our club is not an exceptional because it's narrated all over the world. It is the same, providing a supportive and positive learning experience. So as I recall, and according to my reflection, what is so big and what is so distinguished about the mission of our club at SALT? What is so important was that each one of us tried to really understand those words. Each one of us asked himself or herself, what can I do to contribute to that mission? And each one of us really got determined to commit, contribute, and really deliver that impactful result through teamwork. How did that reflect on our meetings? Our meetings did not become tick the box routine that we do every week. Our meetings were distinguished because they were a platform for success, they were bonding for friendship, and they were really a true rehearsing lessons for life. And when you get such a unique learning experience, you certainly leave your comfort zone. You certainly become the change you want to see in the world. You certainly listen and ask and try and thrive. So that is what sets SALT Toastmaster apart. And that is a reflection of the thank we got from our program quality director, DTM Nelson, as an attestment to the brand which we are in right now. Again, another key to success is the stress on the basics. We are stressing on the basics because we wanted to really build a strong foundation. A foundation that makes you build the extra wings on a strong footage. So if I ask you to describe DTM Bun with one word, you will say simple. So that's the culture which we got in SALT. Our culture is simple, humble, but definitely practical. Why so? Because we kept putting something for each members, each guest to take home when he or she goes. We really thrive to make that memorable experience that really inculcate a sense of loyalty and belonging. We enhanced the learning through so many different out-of-the-box solutions, whether it's a mock contest, a debate, a dialogue of generations, special events like this, really challenging our members to really step forward and go for the contest. mentoring them for impactful results. All this made them really believe that they are in an environment of a true spirit of care. That care resulted in trust. That trust resulted in self-esteem. That self-esteem resulted in creativity. And I can do it approach. And slowly, slowly, everybody was progressing. The result is, I would like you just to pause and look through the map of Toastmasters. You will see SALT members decorating the whole map from the district downward. And that is a real sense of pride. And that is a real sense of living the mission. That is a real sense of providing a supportive and positive learning experience to develop communication and leadership skills. After all, Toastmaster is where leaders are made. And our leaders are our ambassadors, and they are spreading the good news about Toastmaster and about SALT also. So kudos to all of them. And we also realize that we are what we repeatedly do, as Aristotle says. So excellence is not an act, it's a habit, and we have inculcated so many positive habits being SALT members. Not only that, but we are really glad to see our members take that learning experience outside the parameter of the club. They are serving themselves, they are serving their countries, societies, even humanity at large. It gives us a real privilege and joy and pride to see Viju racing his dream, to see Vimal living his Vimalution, to see our smiling Thomas using humor as a leadership treasure, and to see Alok shining the light bulb. And how could I forget our apostle DTM Bon preaching the need to create values with such a magnitude of real inspiring leaders. And of course, I'm just shedding example, but it is a factory of real talent. Friends, as we are celebrating this, that seeds and those efforts, also there are an army of so many people who have helped us. And we are taught that those who are not thankful to people are not thankful to Almighty Allah. So we'd like to really thank all those who have given us that supportive and positive and gentle push that we needed, from district to divisions to clubs and areas, and the cornerstone of our success, our members. To sum it up, I would say I can attest that we have really walked the walk. We have really talked the talk, and we have really enjoyed each layer of the moment. Yes, we have so many achievements, so many success that we are proud of, but we also know that excellence is a journey, not a mere destination. So keep up that momentum, keep it up. Tomorrow is better than yesterday. And also keep remembering that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And therefore, keep your dreams the fuel that makes you fly with wings of fire. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, DTM Saleh, for your profound and powerful words. We hope you continue to guide our club to newer heights and brighter horizons. We were immensely lucky in that we were also able to get another incoming district officer to address our 250th session. She has been a Toastmaster since 2005 and is currently based in Jordan, where she is a member in no less than 3 clubs. Professionally, she has been a hearing specialist for 23 years. Throughout her time in the Toastmasters fraternity, she has held several leadership positions at almost all levels, twice as division director, as district secretary, and she is currently serving as the District 105 Public Relations Manager. She is also our incomparable club growth director for the district for next term. Please put your hands together virtually to welcome DTM Rania Abulrab.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful introduction. District leaders, my fellow leaders and members and friends of Speaking Lead Toastmasters Club, happy 250th meeting anniversary. Special thanks to DTM Gurbinder for inviting me to share this special day with you. Now, when I think of 250, it's not just a figure. This is a milestone in every sense of the word. A milestone that represents 5 years of hard work, 5 years of dedication, of collaboration, teamwork, wonderful memories and achievements. 5 years of a long list of speakers and leaders who have enriched every single meeting of those 250 meetings of your club. Now, I've had the privilege of joining you on several occasions ever since the lockdown, and I could personally feel and experience this special family atmosphere you have, with which you nurture your members and help them grow and prosper. The same environment that works like a magnet attracting new members to your club, and the clear evidence is adding 22 members this year ever since the beginning of the term, which is a fantastic achievement. And not only this, you've crowned it by having 10 DCP points. You've achieved the President Distinguished status, which is a marvelous achievement. Well done, well done. What makes your club unique, in my opinion, not only among the best clubs in Oman, but maybe among the best clubs in the entire district, is that your priority is your members. Now, one of the mistakes that I've personally experienced in some of the clubs that I also belong to in Jordan is that some clubs focus on numbers and awards without focusing on what the members really need. They might achieve the DCP points for 1 year, 2 years, but in order to ensure this sustainability, this continuity, you have to look at the bigger picture and focus on the needs of your members. This is the core for your growth and prosperity. They need to find the reason why they joined this organization in the first place, and the place to look at this, the club. So you have to ensure the best club experience for every member to ensure the prosperity and growth, not only the club, but the entire fraternity. And you have been doing a fantastic job in prioritizing your members and having them on top of your needs, and achieving this by ensuring the best club experience for every single member. And this basically led to the creation of your success story ever since 2015. And not only this, what makes it really impressive in my opinion is that each year, this leadership torch has been handed over every year to a new group of amazing and inspiring leaders who will carry on the success journey of SALT Club. I wish you more success, more prosperity, more growth. And from the bottom of my heart, I really thank you for having me with you today to share this special day. SALT Club members, keep rocking. Over to you.
Thank you for those inspiring words, DTM Rania. It is an honor to have you here with us on this special day for our club. Up next, we have a radiant Toastmaster who is the upcoming Vice President Education for our club. She has been with us for about 2 years. In her words, she came here to improve her confidence and her speaking skills. But at SALT, she also got friends like family. Please put your Zoom hands together to welcome Madam Toastmaster Chandana.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremony. And hello, friends. I am Chandana Singh, the Vice President Membership for Speaking Lead Toastmasters Club. And I'm very happy that you all have joined us here in this special evening. Earlier, you saw Toastmaster Vimal take you through the journey by which SALT has reached, Speak and Lead has reached the pinnacle position it has. But I believe this evening would not be complete unless we share the achievements of the club, the accolades our members have won in the last 1 year. So here's presenting to you the year that was. Let me start with the completion of parts. In 2019, we had 4 of our members who completed their parts. DTM Gurbinder Singh Pun, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar, Toastmaster Madan Matthew, and our area director, Toastmaster Viju Kotanath. For us, the next thing to be kept in mind is that at Speak and Lead, we do not believe in walking. We are always running. So you would find 11 of us completing the level 1 in the last year, 4 of us completed level 2, 3 each completed level 3 and 4. We had 3 competent leaders and 4 competent communicators, including us truly. Let us now talk about the coveted Triple Crown. 5 of our members achieved this Triple Crown in the last 1 year. DTM Gurbinder Singh Pun, Toastmaster Viju Kotanath, Toastmaster Madan Matthew, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar, and Toastmaster Alok. In addition, we keep doing a number of things. Yes, I'm talking about the club awards. You name the awards, and we've got them in the last 1 year. Smedley Award, Tuck Up Toastmasters Award, Ruby 30 Award, Proactive Club Award, Super 7 Award, Perfect 10 Club Award, President's Distinguished Club Award, Lead and Win. Oh my God, I would get tired of speaking out the names of the award, but Speak and Lead, no, they will never tire of earning these awards. In addition, we also had a number of special events. Not only the Charter Night and Onam Special Night, which Toastmaster Vimal was mentioning, we had 2 very successful membership driving sessions. And I'm so happy to share with you that as a result of these particular events, we were able to help 18 new friends join on this journey of learning. And we also had a baby's day out, which is something for induction of these new members. At Speak and Lead, we take the education sessions very seriously. So in the last 1 year, 2019, we had 14 education sessions for our club. And now, last but not the least, the cherry on the cake, I'm talking about the winners at the contest levels. In the last year, we had 3 winners at the division level, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar, Toastmaster Madan Matthew, and Toastmaster Majid Ali Kashmiri. And not to forget, our very own Toastmaster Alok, who represented Speak and Lead at the DTAC finals. So yes, we have set the bar really high for new incoming Toastmasters XCOM, but not at all. We are all in this together, and we look forward to many more accolades in the coming year. Enjoy the evening. Over to you, the Masters of Ceremony.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Chanda. Despite recent events, it has indeed been another year full of achievements and success stories at Speak and Lead Toastmasters. We are really lucky to have members who put their heart and soul into the learning process, and in doing so, like Madam Toastmaster said, have set the bar high for all of us. And if you will all allow me to just say, I completely understand why my co-host is convinced that this is the final event. You are all doing such a great job. She can't help but be confused about this. All the speakers today have been fantastic. But moving on. While present times are good, we also have a rich history of incredible speakers who are no longer with us at the club. Despite this, there are people who built this club into what it was when we did not have the strong membership numbers that we do today. We are lucky to have a few of those members amongst us. Let's run a short table topics on their experiences with Speak and Lead Toastmasters. To them, I will ask, please tell us about your experiences. Use a couple of minutes, what you remember, what you enjoyed. And I would like to start with our previous member, Toastmaster Vishnu Pai.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Hari Krishan, for this chance. What a great session, guys. I'm really happy about this 250th session that you guys had. And Alok, really good drawing. I have to learn from you how to do this. So, like, when I first came to Speak and Lead Toastmasters, it was mainly because of the snacks. They told me if you listen to these guys talk, they will give you something to eat. So I just came by, but it has helped me a lot. And it was I got to meet people like DTM Pun and DTM Ramki Saleh, and it has helped me a lot, because at that time I never knew that I would go on to become a stand-up comedian, but it gave me a kind of confidence to go up and talk. And right now I'm a stand-up comedian, a successful one. So I think it all goes to you guys. It was really fun to be with you people, and you guys have helped me a lot. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishnu. Next, we have another incredible member. She was actually one of the starting members. I don't know if you noticed, but she was in the picture there with the founders, Madam Toastmaster Shrija Gopakumar.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Yeah. Good evening, Toastmasters. It's nice to see you all today in the evening. The Speak and Lead Toastmaster Club. It was a club formed by the friends, for the friends, and it was purely based on friendship when we started off. It gives me today immense pleasure and pride, happiness to be on this platform, to stand upon as one of the charter member of this Speak and Lead Toastmaster Club. When our dearest friend Gurvinder, DTM Gurvinder, introduced us to the world of Toastmasters, little we realized at that point of time that our course of life is going to change for good. The confidence I never lacked in my life, but the format and the structure of my speeches were formed from Toastmasters. And the best testimony which I received for Toastmasters is from my husband. He said my listening skills have improved a lot, and the feedbacks, the sugar-coated feedbacks, are the real punch. Meeting on those days were really remarkable. When I looked at those photographs which were shared by Vimil, in fact, I was going through my memories. I used to drive 200, 300 kilometers from upcountry locations to reach Muscat on time to attend those meetings. But it was all worth. It is worth, in fact, even today. When I look at this club growing to this large and reaching bigger milestones, it is a real proud moment for me. And I really wish all the best from the bottom of my heart for this club to grow into further heights and reach further milestones, and all the best for the members today and the members yesterday. Thank you so much for inviting me today and be with you all today evening.
Thank you, Ma'am Toastmaster Shrija. Up next, we have another ex-member from Speak and Lead Toastmasters. And that will be Madam Toastmaster Criselda Pinto.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Um, Let me just turn on my video. Hi, thank you so much for having me a part of today's celebration. While I have been a fairly small part of the 250th session milestone, SALT has been an enormous part of my success personally. I joined the club thinking, it's just going to be another activity to take up during my vacation. But it turned out to be so much more. I did my entire schooling at Indian School Muscat, and I've always been a part of co-curricular activities, but I never realized that standing and talking in front of my teachers and classmates who I have known for more than 14 years is very different from standing in front of a room of people I barely know. So I have to say that being part of Toastmasters, being a part of SALT, helped build my confidence and has made me a better presenter. And I have to give special thanks to two people here, DTM Pun, for your constant encouragement and genuinely wanting better for me, and Toastmaster Vimal for your selfless mentorship and always pushing me to get out of my comfort zone. Now, while I was doing my MBA, my placement started, and I applied for a company called Cisco, which is into networking. And they had the most difficult interview process among all other companies. They had a video log round, a presentation, a role play interview, and no college degree prepared me to take on that task. And I truly owe the success of me cracking that interview and bagging my current job that I have today to SALT. So I genuinely want to thank everyone from the members of SALT who have been a part of my journey. Your motivation and genuine feedback, which is something we always spoke about, has gotten me to where I am today. So thank you, and hope many more people can benefit from being a part of this club.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster Crisella. We are very happy to hear of your success, and we wish you much, more success in the future. Our final ex-speaker for the day, we have a very dynamic Toastmaster who I personally miss so much because he used to be the bright light of our meetings, Toastmaster Anish.
Good evening, everyone. I just realized I was speaking for a couple of seconds on mute. I think I think I'm too excited to speak for Salt after such a long time. Um, First of all, thank you everyone for giving me the opportunity to express my gratitude for all the opportunities and the learning which Salt has given me. So my journey with Salt began quite a couple of years back when Vimal. I mean, I was new to Muscat, and Vimal was one of the few friends I knew, and he said, "You're not doing anything anyways in the evening, so why don't you join me and just come and see us speak?" And I was like, "Okay, what should I expect here?" And he was like, "Don't expect anything. Just give us a feedback on how we can improve." And and that sort of was the starting point. I mean, him asking me feedback on something which I've never done before. Uh, so on day one, I see this gentleman going up to the podium wearing a white turban and using welcoming everyone. That welcoming session, the minute when he spoke, got me hooked. And that after that 2 minutes, the 90 minutes I spent there was a spectacle of laughter and humor. And after that 90 minutes, I was left speechless. Now that I think about it, in a public speaking club, losing words to speak, that's hilarious. Um, I joined SALT to learn a lot on how I can improve my public speaking, how I can talk to people without offending them, I guess. So one of the biggest takeaways which I've taken from SALT is how to give feedbacks, and more importantly, how to take feedbacks. Those are some of the key learnings which I've learned, and I'm very thankful that something of that um, something of that education could be given to me in a social club where I mean, to be honestly, it was a bit surprising thing. So I wish to thank everyone, past and present members, who have helped me gain that perspective, and also wish you all a very best of luck, and hope you all grow to a bigger club, and I hope you all do well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anish. Before we move on, we have a small message from one of our original club mentors, DTM Ramakrishnan Vijayan. If he could come and give us a few words of wisdom, as he always does.
Good evening, warm leaders. Am I audible? Wonderful to be here on this joyful August gathering of 250th session of SALT. My greetings to district leaders, area leaders, and wonderful leaders of SALT. I always think when Rolf Medley started the concept of Toastmastering, what is the vehicle with which it will spread across the globe? Is it corporate funding? Is it funding from the government? No. It has got only one vehicle, that's called friendship. Through friendship, the idea of Toastmasters have reached global scale, and the essence of SALT is friendship. Look at it. 5 friends who have gone for an executive education on one fine day decided to start a club, a formal communicative and leadership program club. And today they have reached 250th milestone. See the achievement on the club, see the achievement on the area, see the mark on the division and district. Wonderful. Kudos to you. I'm so happy, honored, and privileged to be a mentor. In fact, when you mentor somebody, it's a learning experience. And believe me, I have learned a lot in offering my mentorship to the SALT. And SALT has not confined to the academic learning of communication and leadership skills. It has got the variety. It has brought the color. Yes, Vimal always brought the color. As a painter, he has brought wonderful colors. And SALT has got a magic touch. Yes, Vimal will always bring the magic to enthrall the audience. And celebration is one of the key aspects of Toastmasters. Friendship and celebration. SALT people celebrate everything. Whether it's an annual function, whether it's a get-together, whether it's the membership drive, whether it's anything, they celebrate it in a style, and they celebrate big. Wonderful friends. Today, I'm so happy SALT is shining as a single star in the galaxy of Toastmasters in District 105. Kudos to you. It has produced wonderful leaders, no doubt. When you have DTM Gurbinder Singh Pun, who is an excellent communicator and leader and a corporate governor, he has always created more leaders. A leader is one who not creates the followers, he creates more and more leaders. And it has produced area directors like Toastmaster Viju. It has produced wonderful master of ceremonies of today's caliber. And it has produced a lot of champion speakers. I'm so happy to associate. It's a divine blessing that you meet good friends and have the opportunity to associate. And I consider it's my blessing, a divine blessing, to associate with an erudite, wonderful
rich club of the caliber of salt. Kudos to you all. I'm so happy to be with you all today. 250 is a golden milestone. I'm sure you will have many, many such milestones on the way. May the God Almighty bless you all the way. Kudos to you. Thank you so much.
Being one of the newer members myself, it is a great pleasure to hear about your experience and times at SALT. Thank you for coming and enlightening us with your memories.
Thank you so much.
And with that section, our meeting draws close to its end. 250th is such a special day, and it is made more so by the presence of such incredible individuals. And for their efforts to enrich our session today, we owe them thanks. But before, Toastmaster Harkishan, did we miss anything so far?
No, Madam Toastmaster, the rehearsal has been spotless. Everyone showed up. They all gave brilliantly inspired messages, and they made this day very extra special for us. Tell me honestly, what else can I ask of them? Now, I would like to sincerely ask of them to show up again tomorrow and start prepping for tomorrow's session. It is a big event. It is for our club. It is a 250th session. Please dress a little bit better. And if you can all use less filler words, I would love that. And back to you, Madam Toastmaster Salwa.
I'm speechless. So I'll move on to the vote of thanks. To deliver the vote of thanks, we have a Toastmaster who joined SALT about 3 years ago. He is a passionate Toastmaster who has done a diligent role of VP Education this past year. He is also going to be our club president for the coming term. This Toastmaster loves cooking, and in his word, what is there to dislike about Toastmasters? Please help me welcome Toastmaster Sajid.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony. Oh no, Masters of Ceremonies. Toastmaster Harkishan is a ready-to-use Toastmaster. May it be a role in our regular session, celebration, mentoring, or of a Toastmaster. This young Toastmaster is always available. So I thank you, Toastmaster Harkishan, for the splendid job today. Madam Toastmaster Al-Ghafri is a relatively new Toastmaster. For information, she just did her second speech after the icebreaker last week, and she have not even done a Toastmaster of the Day yet. With your limited experience, Madam Toastmaster Salwa Al-Ghafri, you have been splendid today. Highly appreciated. You both deserve a big round of applause. Indeed, a virtual one. And guys, please discuss and let us know if we have a session later, a final session later. Toastmasters and leaders of the fraternity and the distinguished guests. Good evening. How was the evening? I can hear the A sound, though you all are on mute. That close our hearts are. Today, it is my privilege to propose a word of thanks for this memorable event. First and the foremost, let me thank our keynote speaker today, Mr. Magan Kalra. So thank you so much for accepting our invite and gracing this occasion with your presence and that highly inspiring speech. Thank you so much. And also for reminding us to concentrate on the positives. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to the leaders of the fraternity for joining us this evening. District Director, DTM Robin Anand, Program Quality Director, DTM Nelson Meneses, Public Relations Manager, DTM Rania Abdurrab. We thank you from the bottom of our heart for joining today evening for your words of encouragement. We also thank DTM Jamil Shakil, DTM Rajendra Verma, DTM Saif for joining us. English says, miles away, but close to heart. Our exaltants, for the personal reasons you are away from us, but as the quote says, you are undoubtedly close to our heart and close to the heart of Speak and Lead. Our heartfelt thanks for joining us today and cherishing your salt-based memories. Thank you indeed. Our special thanks to DTM Saleh Al-Kamiasi for joining us today and sharing your words of wisdom despite of your busy schedule. And a special thanks from me, sir, as you are the evaluator for my icebreaker speech. Honestly, after that speech, maybe in 2017 October, this is the second time I'm hearing you. That busy you are, we understand. Thank you so much. We also thank DTM Ramki, sir, for stepping in and giving the words of wisdom. Thank you so much. I'm sure you all are enjoying every moment of today's session. This is a collective effort of a group of highly motivated Toastmasters. Let's express our thanks and gratitude to our mentors, DTM Gurbinder Singh Pun, Toastmaster Vimal Vijay Senan, Toastmaster Viju Kotanath for their continuous support and guidance. Thank you. Let us also thank our Sergeant at Arms today, Toastmaster Rajan Babu, President of the club, Toastmaster Madan, Vice President Membership, Madam Toastmaster Chantana, Club Secretary, Toastmaster Krishna Kumar, Zoom Master of the Day, Toastmaster Suraj, Timer, Toastmaster Piyush, and the award-winning artist, none other than Toastmaster Alok Chandra. Toastmasters, this evening wouldn't have happened without your great effort. Thank you so much. Ratanji Tata once told, teamwork divides task and multiplies success. Last but never ever the least, it's Team Salt and the ExCom members whose relentlessly positive attitude made us celebrate this 250th session today. Rather than a team, we are a family. That's the reason we get back to the session week after week. From a busy schedule of office work, maybe the field work, let it be a club session, a virtual session. We make sure that by 6:45, 7, we are there on for the session. Team, I run short of words to thank you all. Once again, on behalf of Speak and Lead and my personal behalf, thank you all for joining this evening. On behalf of the President, I declare the session adjourned. Kindly continue to be online and turn on your camera for a group photo. Back to the official photographer of the club, Toastmaster Vimal Vijay Senan.
Hey guys, if it's possible, you can put on the virtual background. It will be really nice. Yeah, so it would look nice to have brown background just for a while. As much as possible, everybody, can you switch on your virtual backgrounds? It will be really nice.
Zoom Master needs to allow video.
Okay, Zoom Master. Okay, just waiting for a few more people. Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Sarah, are you okay?
Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, 258th session and nothing to eat. Can you imagine?
You have virtual eating. No, Google it. You can see those photographs. Virtual eating is possible.
All right.
Yeah, just like
Saransh.
The host has stopped my video.
Yeah, Saransh, DTM Ramki, Nilofar, Mohammad Iman, Saransh, and then Vishnu Prasad.
So I am not able to open my video.
Yeah, I think Suraj will enable it now.
Yeah, now it's okay.
Can we have the backgrounds? It will be nice if you can have the background. All right. Okay, so I'm going to click the picture. You'll have to be ready for a big, nice smile. All right. Ready? Jamil, are you there? Okay, let's do it. All of you, when I say 3, smile. All right, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I had to put it. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. It was brilliant. I love the background and good to
Thank
see
you all
everybody.
for joining. It's
Thank
been
you.
lovely.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining.
Next XCOM team, be ready.
Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Keep rocking. Take care.
Team, thank you, team. Good to see all of you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Wonderful session. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Hi, Kishan. Salwa, it was amazing.
Enjoy dinner.
Everyone, Mabruk.
Yes, amazing,
Alva and
Thank you. Thank you, all members, our ex-members. Thank you, Vinoji. Thank you, Criselda.
Hi to Sophia.
Who else?
Dasharath.
Vishnu, Dashrath, they are not here, I think.
Manon, how are you?
I'm looking at the
as
screen. trying to
Sir
find-
mentioned, our ex-members can be our current members as well, and they can join our virtual meetings.
Anyway, we are on Zoom.
Party sessions.
Mamta, future VP membership.
Madam Srija, madam, thank you so much for coming. You were in a
Request the ma'am to 1st July,
you
not
were in a
so early.
hospital, but you still came to be part of this. Thank you so much, Srija ma'am. You are our.
Shrita ma'am, are you okay?
You are our.
Yeah, because you look. There's a hospital, I guess.
she
The
is in the
background.
There's a hospital background. Are you okay, ma'am?
So much because it was
Yes,
so good.
yes, I'm okay.
She is our foundation of this club.
How are you, Srija?
Between
How are you?
Yes, yes, yes. Don't worry. You
Sajid
you
and
people don't worry.
she was the
I'm
one-
okay.
Amongst these 4 men, she was the one who was holding our club from the base.
So happy to be here. So happy to be here.
So happy to see you.
Thank
So
you.
happy to see you. Finally.
Srija
Thank
used
you.
to drive 400 kilometers from Dubai or Nizwa or someplace to reach by 6:45 and then deliver a speech.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So that's what Srija brought to our club as those kind of DNAs. And we also have with us Madam Toastmaster Safia today. She's been our charter member. For
Hi.
keeps coming in and out. Good to see you, Safia.
Hi, Sophia.
Please unmute.
Where is Sophia? Oh, yes. Happy to see you all.
Sajid Menon.
Sajid Menon, who is again a founder member. And who else is there? Toastmaster Ashfaq joining us from Mumbai, India.
Vinoji from Dubai.
Vinoji from Dubai. Rania was here from Jordan.
Diso from India.
Diso from India.
Yes, Diso from India.
Tara from Rouge.
Dasrath from India.
Sarah from
We've
Ruby.
got Harkishan
Yeah,
from Canada.
That's what it is. We have more NROs, non-resident Oman.
Ramki sir, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. Where from Arkishan is joining? Where from Arkishan is joining? He's from Canada?
Canada. Yes. Ramki sir,
Sajid
you
from
wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Siddhant from Alcroy.
Education sessions that you had. Ramki sir, the education sessions that you had during the beginnings about table topics and how to handle it, we're so happy because we could put it forward to all.
How we freeze?
Whatever you have said, those things we could note it down and give it forward to the new mentees, and we're so happy.
Really, I enjoyed being with SALT people. As I told you, friendship and celebration are the 2 pillars of SALT. Please continue that.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ramki.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
So,
You all. Bye. Diso, finally we could see you.
It's okay.
Finally we could see you, Diso.
Diso, where are you?